handy kitchen. Today I'm going to be making artisanal bread. Let's get started. We're starting off with bread flour. Now this needs to be strong bread flour. All-purpose flour you can use, but that's not so good. I've got milk powder. This makes your bread last that little bit longer and it tastes phenomenal. I've already put 1 teaspoon of salt into here. Now we're going to go for our liquids. I've got beaten egg going in, 1 beaten egg. I have milk. And I also have 2 teaspoons of yeast. Now I'm using yeast that needs activating, but you don't have to. You can just use the quick dried yeast for this. All I'm going to do now is bring this together as a dough, and then I'm going to keep beating it in here for about 5 minutes. Now if you're doing this by hand, again around 5 minutes, because we're then going to put some butter in. Once you've beaten this for around 5 minutes, we're then going to add butter to this mix. Now we didn't put it in before because that can interfere with the gluten development in the bread. Now we're just going to knead this for 10 minutes. Well, I kept this going until it started pulling away from the sides of the bowl. And we've ended up with this really nice gluey dough. It's looking absolutely beautiful. And as I said, it's actually really quite sticky at this stage. So I'm going to transfer this into an oiled bowl, cover it, and I'm going to leave it until it's doubled in size. I'll see you then. Well, my dough has doubled in size and it's looking wonderful. Smells gorgeous. So I'm now going to give it a good knock back on a well-floured board. Oh, look at this. Now I'd like to make a few rolls because I'm doing burgers this evening for our dinner. So I'm going to split my dough because I want 4 burgers for tonight, and I want to make a small cottage loaf. I just want to shape it into a bowl or a ball. I'm going to be placing this on a very well-oiled piece of parchment paper. Just make sure I've got a nice shape going on. And there we go. In a bowl here I have some rice flour, and I'm just going to coat my bread, and then I'm going to carve a pattern in it. Now it's only tiny. You need to bear in mind that how you cut this is how it's going to expand, so be careful. And I think I'm going to go with a cut here, and I'm going to go with some cuts to the side. Keep your blade oiled while you're doing this. So I may go over that again. There we go. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now I think that will do me for my little loaf. I'm going to leave that now. I'm going to cover it and I'm going to leave it to double in size. Again, all I'm going to do is cover this now and leave it to double in size, and we should get some pretty nice patterning on those. Well, my bread has risen beautifully. Not very sure about my patterning because my blade broke while I was trying to do this. However, the recipe for the bread is great. So I'm now going to cook these. It's on 180 degrees for about 25 to 30 minutes. I'm not going to put anything on the top of these because I've already dusted these. So, I'll see you when they're cooked. Wow, look at my bread. It looks wonderful. I am so pleased with this. Even my patterning has come out on this one. I've cut this one and look at how soft that is. That recipe is absolutely delicious. I'm not going to be eating these at the moment because I want these for tonight. But this bread recipe is absolutely foolproof, I can assure you. In my Ninja, I always cook in my Ninja oven. I cooked these for 28 minutes and this is how they came out. Beautiful and lovely and soft. If you want it to come out crunchy, then just use some beaten egg white on the top of these and they will come out crunchy. But I wanted soft bread today. Well, thank you for your continued support. I hope you enjoyed my bread making. I'm a bit disappointed that my alarm broke halfway through. But do you know what? They are gorgeous. This cottage loaf here and these buns are absolutely smelling wonderful. Thank you for watching.